Hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer Jackson from Discover the Missing Piece. And today I want to share with you one of my very favorite mind-body techniques that's so effective for moving emotions through the body so they don't get stuck or trapped and cause ailments down the road. This technique is called EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and is probably best known as tapping because Emotional Freedom Techniques, EFT, literally involves tapping on the same meridian points that are used in acupuncture. Only instead of using needles, EFT practitioners use their fingers, which is obviously less invasive and has the advantage that you always have your tools on hand. Now, EFT looks a little funny, and I admit when I was first introduced to it, I thought this is too simple to possibly work. But I soon learned that EFT had a really impressive track record with helping people overcome ailments such as insomnia, anxiety, PTSD, depression, emotional overeating, physical pain, illnesses, and much more. So how can just one little thing help such a wide variety of ailments? Well, what they all have in common is that they're all largely influenced by or controlled by signals that are sent to and from your brain. Now, what are these signals but thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs we have about ourselves and the world? And what EFT is so great at doing is moving all of those through, affecting a change, opening things up. EFT has been shown to reduce the physical symptoms of stress in the body, dramatically reduce the emotional intensity around past traumatic events, and even rewire the brain to experience more peace and less stress. Now, if you're interested in understanding more about why this works, tune into my video, The Science Behind the Magic. But for now, I want to just give you a really quick overview at how to do the technique. It's so simple. So first I want to show you the 9 points that we tap on, the 9 meridian points. The first is the karate chop point, which is this fleshy part below the little finger, and you can use either hand. For all of this, you can use, it doesn't matter which hand you use. You can use any number of fingers that feels good with any amount of pressure or speed that feels right to you. So that's the first point. The second point is the top of the head. You can always use either hand or both hands. I tend to like to use both if I can, if I have both hands free. The next point is this inner eyebrow. Again, either hand or both. The side of the eyes, under the eyes, the upper lip, that little place in our chin, the little line in our chin right there. And then my very favorite point, the collarbone point. Some people go like this. I like to take my fingers and find this little sore spot right in there. And the last point is under the arm. And feel free to download my tapping points chart so you don't have to remember all this. Now we're just going to do a demonstration of one round of tapping just so you get a picture of it. So take a deep breath and just scan your body. If there's any area that doesn't quite feel right, if there's any pain or tension or anything at all, just take note of it. It's easiest to work with a physical symptom to start with. So just take note of it and give it a number. 0 is there's no issue at all, and 10 is it's so extreme you can hardly stay in the room. Now I have a little kink in my neck right now, so I think I'm going to use that, but you fill in your own issue. I think mine right now is about a 4 or so. So on the side of the hand, the first thing we do is we create a setup statement, and the setup statement consists of naming our issue. So mine is a kink in the neck. Yours might be a tightness in your stomach or pain in your elbow or headache or whatever it is. or just a feeling of anxiety or tightness or anything like that. So here's our setup statement. So it combines the statement of the problem with an acceptance statement. And you can use any positive statement you like. You could use, I deeply and completely accept myself. I choose to accept myself. I'm working on accepting myself. I love and honor myself. Anything positive. So statement of the problem combined with an acceptance statement. So here we go. Even though I have some tension in my neck right now, you fill in your own problem, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've got some tension in my neck right now, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have some tension in my neck right now, I am working on accepting myself. So that's the setup statement. Now we're going to go to the points. First point's the top of the head. And for this, we're just going to say short little reminders of the issue. So mine is that kink in my neck. 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 So take a deep breath in. Scan your body again. Notice if there's any shift. Sometimes people report a little tingling, a little opening. Most people usually report that the edge has been taken off, which is kind of what happened to mine. Actually, my kink is pretty good. I think I said it was a 4. I think it's down to maybe a 2. Feels better. For a general tapping like that, usually the problem doesn't just vanish right away, although sometimes it does. But if there's any shift at all, it means it's working, and keep going. Join me in my next video. Thanks again so much for joining me.